Hey there, it's Big Tony over here at natg coming at you with a little War Robots action. Doing Beacon Rush, we are on the castle map, and we're going to talk just a little bit today about two things. We're going to talk about special edition bots, and we're going to talk about the reporting system. So let's go ahead and I'm dropping the nether here and running the needles on it. It's just still a little brawling monster, so I'm going to use this as my primary beacon capper. And oh yeah, we got like 3 Skyroses coming that way, so it doesn't pay for me to run down that way. So let's head on back up here. Let's go ahead and talk about special editions, guys. Remember the Seraph, we got the Cruel Angler, we've got the special edition, the Ardent Emoji. A lot of these bots have come out with the quote-unquote same glitch, which is they don't take any damage. Let's be brutally honest, guys. Empirically speaking, by looking at just the facts, looking at the data, these are not glitches, guys. They are by design. I've said this in multiple videos, but I just want to make this one video. I wanted to specifically bring it out there. Ooh, here we go. There's an Erebus right there. He locked me down, but I'm going to get in here. I'm going to tear him up. It's by design, guys. It honestly, truly is. One bot is a glitch. 2 bots, maybe they made a mistake. 3 bots, no, that's not a glitch. That's by design. It is a marketing tool, guys. And I'm calling on Pixonic. I wish they would just be honest with the special editions and just say that they don't just have 5% more hit points. They are tougher and harder to hit. They just need to say that. That's all they need to say about them. And that makes them the special edition, makes them one step above a standard bot. Not just, it's not like a skin where you get 5% more. No, it is a special, it's almost a separate bot. It's tougher, it takes less damage, whatever you want to call it. They just need to call it what it is. It's that way by design. And it would be so easy for them to do it. And like I said, it's a marketing tool. And special editions shouldn't be available in Workshop. They should be, well, special editions available in crate draws only. So, of course, you're only going to be able to get it for money. So, I just don't know why they don't do it. Because it's so very apparent that is what they're doing. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there today. It's like, there's a lot of people who talk about it, and I hear a lot of people who kind of, they call it a glitch, they call for it to be fixed. It's not a glitch. It hasn't been a glitch, and it won't be a glitch from the get-go. There's a nice godlike right there on an AFK bot right there. There's so many things in the game that they should just be honest about, and that is one thing about it. All right, let's go ahead and keep working it right here. Now, next thing I wanted to talk about was the reporting system. I tell you, I think there's a lot of people who are erroneously reporting things in the game. And because nothing's being done, might as well just hit the button and no matter what. Some people are doing it on purpose. Some people are just like, they misunderstand what's going on in the game. They need to fix the reporting system. One, they should put it down to it being, it's 1 or 2 things. It's not like 5 different things. Because with the subtle hacks in the game now, you cannot identify them. You should just have suspicious behavior. And then you should have blatant hacking. Which is, the speed Arthur that's flying through the air. That is not suspicious behavior. That is just outright hacking. Now, suspicious behavior could be like, that bot didn't take enough damage in the match for me to think that it actually really wasn't a subtle hack. And you know what? They should really say suspicious behavior, and then they could go back, look at the game data. They can sit there and pull up what was supposed to happen to that bot in battle. They can show how much it got hit, how much damage it took, things like that, how long it stayed in phase shift or in transcendence. They can sit there and show quite easily what was done within the terms of what that bot can do, and what would be not suspicious but actually subtle hacking. They could do that. But I think right now it's just too blatantly wide open. And I think a lot of people get, get frustrated and they just report to report. I know some people who've been reported and they just, they didn't do anything wrong. It's just because they did really good in that match. Or that they have the latest and greatest gear, so they just get reported because the person's frustrated. So I think if you broke it down to those 2 things, blatant hacking and then suspicious behavior, with, of course, due diligence by Pixonic to actually follow up on that, to look at the game, to see what the game data was, that would be better. And I honestly think Call me a stickler, guys, but I think a person should be able to face their accuser. If someone is going to call you out and report you, it should pop up on your screen. You know, so-and-so reported you as suspicious behavior. Honestly, it should be. That way there's no anonymity to reporting. It just should be that way. That's the way in civil courts around this world. It's that way around in criminal courts around the world. You don't get to remain anonymous. You get to face your accuser. So I think that is actually the direction I'd like to see it go. Now, you know, not to everyone's opinion, I'm sure. You know, some people love to be anonymous and people love to just to spam happy report people. But I just think a little, you know, a little bit of responsibility in the reporting system will be good. And another thing I'd like to see in the reporting system is the ability to send in video clips. I mean, seriously, I'd love to see him say, you know, if you have a YouTube video or you have a very short 10 to 15 second clip of the hack so we can see it, or the suspicious behavior, then they can see it for themselves. Because seeing is believing, guys, and they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. A video sometimes is worth 1,000,000. So, I mean, when I report someone, and I don't report that many people, but when I feel absolutely compelled to report someone, it is video recorded, and it is sent directly to Pixonic so they see it, and I give a very solid explanation. And I'm not afraid to put my name behind it. I mean, seriously. I mean, you've got to be willing to stand up. If you're going to accuse someone of something, you should stand up for it and say, hey, yeah, I accused you of this, and this is why. That's just that. I mean, that's just the mature and the responsible way of doing it. Don't know. Maybe you guys feel differently about it, but that's just how I feel. And that comes from, you know, more than several decades of working in a profession where I am required, if I complain against someone, I've got to be willing to put my name on the dotted line. So I'm used to being, you know, if I accuse someone of something, I stand up for it, and I'm the one who has to get up there and say, yep, and this is the reason why, and they have every right to know who I am. So that's just my opinion. Okay, let's see if we can get this angler out of here. That's two pretty serious topics we covered. I think we're going to do one more match after this, and we're not going to be that serious, but let's go ahead. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the special edition bots? Would you like them being called exactly what they are, a marketing tool? And how would you like to see the reporting system changed in game? Let's discuss down in the comments. All right, let's take a quick look at the tail of the tapes, and we'll do one more match for you. 10 kills, 5 beacon caps, 4.7 million in damage. That was a fun one. Alrighty, guys, last match for this one. Looks like we are on the Dam map. That's right, it is Springfield. And it's time to go out here and tear a few things up. Now, I have put the Aether back into the mix for a little while. My Karura Aether. It is getting horribly nerfed in the next update. So, I'm going to enjoy it while I got it. But I anticipate that's going to it's going to be more like a little better protected Elming in the air. That's what it's turning into. I'm expecting we'll see something more potent than that drop very soon. And of course, the Rook is going to be, I think, going to be the replacement for the Luchador. Now, what will replace the Karura Aether? I don't know yet. We'll have to kind of bide that one out and see what happens in the test servers after 9.1 drops. Okay, let's give this a little love right there. There's a nice kill right there. Oh my god, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Give him the love. Not, I tell you, I'm seriously, I have, you know, I've done a lot of work on this channel since I got back into it. And I was covering more extensively another game called Mech Arena. And I was putting in to be I put back in to be a content creator program member over there. And I haven't heard anything back from them, so apparently they don't want me back over there. Apparently I'm too truthful. That sometimes bites me in the tail, guys. It really, really does. I like to call things out as I see them. But I'm going to be spending a little more time doing War Robots. This game here really needs the attention. I'm having a lot more fun playing it. And honestly, this looks so much better than a bunch of cartoon bots running around out here. This is just a better structured game. Okay, let's go ahead and keep it moving here. And And just gotta get over. We gotta take these. We got beacons to get, guys. We need them. So let's go ahead and grab it here. Zip it in. Zip it in. All right, there he is. He's right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Rampage. Sweet. Can we get Godlight? He's kind of hung up right there. That works. Speaking of special editions, there's one of the special edition Seraphs right there. Now let's go after this. Now, one thing I noticed too is like when they, after the special editions, after they've made their quote-unquote sales requirements on it, they do tend to nerf back the special editions a bit. Not for the fact that it's a glitch, but just for the fact that no one's buying it anymore. So they got to get people in line for the next big purchase. And I'll just be frankly honest with you guys. I don't mind a game that is, geared towards making money for their company. I'm just not. Or I should say I am. I'm okay with that. As long as they're honest about it. I mean, seriously. I mean, if you're going to go after the money, let us know you're going after the money. This is why we're doing it. I'd be much more impressed with a game that was just frankly, brutally honest about, like, hey, we need to make money and this is what we're doing. You might not agree with it, but it's our business. We got to do this or the servers don't stay open. So, I mean, I'd be a little more, I'd have a little more respect if that was, for the game, if that's what a game would do. Oh man, come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Now, I have switched back and I put the jaws back on my Mars here, just for the fact of it is a nether counter. Now, I was using a combination of 1 jaw and 2 shotguns, and I was doing okay. But I tell you, when it comes down to things like the nether and the ardent emoji, both of them are very hard to hit. And that's by design, guys. It's not a glitch. That is by design. This weapon here does a better job. Since it's a homing missile, it comes in, it's more likely to hit the hitbox, which is reduced in size on the special edition emoji, on the special edition angler, and the nether. It has a reduced hitbox size. And of course, it's got that zippy-doo action to it, which honestly, that is by design as well, because the Strider has just as many dashes, goes just as fast, but does not do that zippy-doo behavior. So you already know that's by design. So, like I said, I'd have a lot more respect if they're for certain elements of this game, if they were just honest about it. Because, I mean, most of us who are from, gaming, we're used to, back when playing computer games where you had to buy DLCs. You had to buy every little aspect of the game anyhow to get full access. I mean, sorry, it's no different here. You're paying to get yourself into position to have some of the better equipment in the game. It's no different. All right, let's go ahead and... Yeah, there we go. Got hammered out right there. That was... What did I get hit with there? Was that a Mahavajra that hit me? I think so. No, maybe it was. I didn't get a chance. No, it was a Bulova. Okay, I was a spiraling. Those got a little bit of a bump last time, I do believe. So, those aren't a joke either if they're used right. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out the shotgun angler. Okay. Now, I did pull the spikes off here. One, I was getting tired of being every hacker out there who does the subtle, hey, I'll boot you from the game hack. As soon as they saw that build was tossing me from the game. So I put the shotguns back on, and I moved all my needles over to my nether. And I've got one big harpoon, the stake. I got that on my Fenrir. So I got most of my weaponry out there as far as the harpoon weapons go. And every now and then I do, because I do have 2 medium and 1 heavy on the Fenrir. I've got 4 light, that's all I have. I have 4 light harpoons. I'll put those on the nether. So I've got them all out there. And to tell you the truth, I'm not crashing. Not as often. And when I do crash, I can tell it's usually when I'm running my links, or if I'm running this build and I'm going after an exceedingly hard player to kill, which to me, in my mind, says, yeah, probably a subtle hacker. And I don't mind battling a subtle hacker because that's just like someone who bought a special edition. I'm able to go after him. But when they use that hack to boot you out of the match, that's when you know. That's when you absolutely know. Okay, 13 kills, 4 beacon caps, 5.1 million points of inflicted damages. That was a pounder. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up for you guys. Let's take a look at the tail of the tapes. Alrighty guys, quick tale of tapes for you guys. 5.1 million, 13 kills, 4 beacon caps, puts me squarely on the top here for the blue team. Shout out to S. Van Buren over on the other side, 3.7 million, 9x1. Looks like everyone had over 1.2 million points of inflicted damages here. Beacon caps, kills. It was a fun match, guys. That was really fun. I do see one guy over there who's got blue lettering over there. That is the subtlest of hacks. That is not something that you can select in game. That is something you've got to do specifically to get in there. So I'll call it a very, very subtle, I mean exceedingly subtle hack. Cosmetic only. But that is not something that you can see that is available to every player. That is manipulating of the game system. So not cool, but you know what? It's just cosmetic. I'm not going to get funky about that. Alrighty guys, time to bail out here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We covered some heavy topics. Let's discuss down in the comments. Alright guys, if you like what you're seeing and hearing, make sure to give this a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. Alright guys, stay safe and healthy. Watch out for each other. I'll catch you on the battlefield.